If I ask you right now whether Brazil has managed to develop a proper center forward before the 2026 World Cup, what would your answer be? Would it be yes or no? If your answer is yes, I'll think that you don't have a very clear idea about Brazil's current team. But if your answer is no, then I'll believe you actually have a solid understanding of Brazil's team since the 2022 World Cup. Now, many of you might be wondering why the yes answer would be wrong and the no answer would be correct. Let me explain. From the 2022 World Cup until now, have you seen any proper center forward for Brazil who has consistently served the team well over these 3 years? You can't point one out because there hasn't been one. No center forward has managed to cement themselves in that position. If I list names, you'll see. Since the 2022 World Cup, Brazil has tried Richarlison, Gabriel Jesus, Igor Jesus, Rodrigo occasionally, Vinicius Jr. occasionally, Endrick, and most recently Matheus Cunha in 2 matches. But among all these players, has anyone played in this position consistently for a long time? The answer is no. Rodrigo did get a decent run in that role after the 2022 World Cup, but he's not a proper long-term solution, and right now, he's not even in the Brazil squad. Endrick had a spell where he did well and scored 3 goals for Brazil, but he's recently disappeared from the team because he's not in top form. Richarlison has been given plenty of chances since the 2022 World Cup, but hasn't proven himself. Igor Jesus played 4 matches, but also failed to make a big impact. So, if you look at the situation from 2022 until now, there's been no high-quality striker, no strong backup, and certainly no first-choice center forward of the caliber Brazil needs for the 2026 World Cup. Recently, though, we've seen Matheus Cunha perform well in the last 2 matches in that role. And now, Brazil might have reason to be a little less worried, because there's a player currently in amazing form at Chelsea, João Pedro. You probably guessed the name already. Coming from Brighton to Chelsea, João Pedro has been scoring goals one after another. Carlo Ancelotti is surely impressed, and I wouldn't be surprised if he calls him up to play center forward for Brazil soon. João Pedro's recent form has been incredible. 5 goals in his last 5 matches. This season at Chelsea, he has also scored 3 goals in 3 matches at the FIFA Club World Cup, and even in preseason matches, including against AC Milan. His finishing ability is eye-catching, whether outside the box or inside, dribbling past defenders or heading in crosses. For example, in his most recent match, in just the 8th minute, he scored a header like a textbook number 9. Watching the replay, you can see his positioning is exactly where a proper center forward should be, holding his place between defenders and attacking the cross perfectly. In the past, at Brighton, he didn't always play every match as a pure center forward, but at Chelsea this season, he has been fulfilling that role brilliantly, almost like a deep-lying number 9. And Brazil has been missing exactly this kind of player, someone who can dribble into the box, finish clinically, and operate as a central target for wingers and midfielders. He's not Ronaldo Nazario, but he's showing flashes of the same style. Good dribbling, powerful shots from outside the box, solid pace, accurate passing, and deadly finishing. If he stays injury-free, he could very well be Brazil's main center forward for the 2026 World Cup, the player they build their attack around with crosses from the wings, through balls, and quick 1-2s. João Pedro has played for Brazil before, but previous coaches didn't fully utilize him. Now, with Carlo Ancelotti in charge, there's a real chance to get 110% out of him. So what do you think? Has Brazil finally found a proper center forward before the 2026 World Cup? Personally, I think they have, and that can make all the difference for them.